What's good, family? This your boy H.E.A.L, aka Mr. Sophisticated Red, and you already know A-Dot in the building. Okay, thank you. But before we get into this video, I just need you to do one thing for me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified. What? Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified. Y'all. So let's get into this video. This is episode 1 of H.E.A.L TV. I have a few friends with me, also known as my brothers, that will be accompanying me in this video. So let's jump right into the video.
Hey guys, my name is Brian, and you can find me at B-Powell Says at Instagram.
What up? This is your boy Brian Be Free. You can see me on YouTube. I have a page, Brian Be Free. YouTube, check me out. Just some random stuff. Hope you enjoy.
Hey everybody, I'm Darrell.
Hi everybody, I'm Winston, and I'm the one and only Winbreezy on Instagram. That's WINBREEZY.
Yes, you guys, so I'll make sure I put all their social media links down below, and we're going to jump right into this video. So you guys, first question. Everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
All right now. What are you doing to cope during the pandemic? I know for me, you know, I'm still working full-time virtually. I'm also in grad school and here starting a YouTube channel. So that pretty much takes up the majority of my time. Again, right now, we don't have to go into the building. By the way, I'm in education. Shout out to all my educators out there. We don't have to go in the building, so we're working virtually, which is a good thing. You know, safety first. But again, grad school, working full time, and YouTube takes up the vast majority of my time. So that's what I've been spending my time doing these last few months. So it's been a blessing.
Absolutely. For me, I have just been doing a lot of eating. So I'm working virtually. I have been since June of last year. I've been working virtually. So just doing a lot of eating, staying in contact with my family, FaceTime, Zoom, you know, because we're trying to do a lot of social distancing. So
Family is important.
it certainly is.
Yes.
I just moved back with mine, back in March?
March, yeah.
March 2020,
Mhm.
during the pandemic. Recently relocated again for my current role. So it's been a good transition so far.
Yeah. Okay.
I would definitely say, for myself, it's just been focusing on self-care, really checking in with myself, really taking it easy on myself per se, like,
Right.
you know, not trying to force myself to do anything because I should be doing it because I have so much time, but really like enjoying like what it is I'm interested in at that moment.
Self-care is very important.
Yeah.
And I think we all should do self-care, whether that is, you know, men can get manicures and pedicures, you know, whether that's listening to music, whether it's, you know, just drinking a glass of wine or whatever you do in your spare time to ease the tension of being locked in or quarantined, then, you know, I'm all for it.
Shopping.
Shopping is good.
Yeah.
Online shopping.
Online shopping.
Right. Online shopping.
Online shopping.
Just keep it safe, right?
Keep it safe.
Unless Nordstrom Rack has a good sale. 6 feet
You
apart.
might take a chance.
I might take a chance.
Might take a chance. Shout out Nordstrom. Come on and sponsor me. Thank you.
The rack.
The rack.
The rack. The rack.
Come on, Rack.
The rack.
Yeah, you at Rack.
You gotta be specific.
Uh-huh.
Hey, if you say Nordstrom,
Hey, Nordstrom too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm
So-
at
Yeah.
the rack.
Nordstrom.
with the rack.
Nordstrom, we got 5 models right here. Whatever you listen, what's up?
Whatever your
Yeah.
choice.
Mhm. How about you, Brian?
Me, I just been basically, well, because I'm a healthcare worker, I haven't really missed anything as far as the pandemic, as far as being out of work and being home. I haven't had that luxury.
Right. And thank you for your service, by the way.
Hey, appreciate you,
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
you. But yeah, I don't have that luxury of staying home. But it's I'm pretty much what they call a frontline worker, so I stay at home mostly. You know, outside of these people, you know, I really don't hang out with a lot of people. I was traveling with my career, but because of COVID, I had to come back home. So I came back home in May, got a local job. So here I am, just, you know, chilling. Do some parking lot pimping, you know, when I call
Come on with it.
just ride around and, you know, listen to good music and sit in places and just look at people. I mean, do what the old folks used to do. And that's how I entertain myself sometimes.
And he has those videos on his YouTube channel. What is that channel again? Brian Be Free.
Brian, Brian, B, the letter, free, Free.
Check out his videos, you guys. So moving right along, I just want to ask y'all a good little question. You know, since we going through what we going through, I just want to know, what did y'all do with y'all stimulus checks? Because that's for me in my house, it's still coming. I ain't got it yet, so it's on the way.
Now you talking about the 600 or the 12?
All of it.
We're talking about all of it.
All of it.
Oh, okay.
The most recent one I haven't received yet, so
Oh, okay.
the other one is gone. The videos
So
already.
you're gonna be talking about the 1200?
Okay, I'll take that too. Whatever. I ain't got it yet, so that's what I'm saying. You know.
I ain't got any.
Well, you know they had one back earlier in the year of
Yeah.
2020.
Well, that one is
Did you
gone.
get that one?
Yeah, that one bills paid.
Okay.
For me, IRS, if you are watching this,
And
you said that it will be here on January the 6th or mailed out on January the 6th, and I have yet to receive payment. So I'm waiting on that. My address is
Right.
I'm still waiting on it.
Mine said that too, though. I looked up under the IRS
Yeah.
website, mailed out January 6th.
But it's coming from Pennsylvania. I'm like, how long does it take to get?
Well, you know, because, let me speak for me. Because I live in Fayetteville, you know, our mail goes from Fayetteville to Charlotte and then back to Fayetteville because our main hub of the post office is no longer in Fayetteville. So,
Oh, wow.
So I mean, you just got to think how many transitions, how many locations, how many venues that it has to travel through just to get to.
Well, I mean, it's only from Fayetteville to Charlotte 2.5 hours.
But I guess because it's been so many, I don't know. Like,
I mean, but do
something's
you
going on.
realize
They
they
need to
still
get
fly
on.
stuff? They don't.
Yeah, I mean, that's a valid point. That's a valid point. I mean, I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see. What about you? What you do with yours?
Actually, again, just focusing on that self-care. So, like, really, like, whatever the heart's desire. If I don't feel like making dinner that night, that's the stimmy.
Right.
Come through, Stevie.
if I want to get my feet done,
Yeah,
because it's relaxing and it's something to do.
Very much
I
so.
did it.
absolutely.
But actually, like, just taking it to, like, really enjoy and working on a few projects around the house, actually.
Absolutely.
Well, the last one was the $600 that I received.
Oh, 600.
That was for New Year. Yeah, right after New
Come
Year.
on, that was for New Year's.
Yeah.
No
I
wonder
know
you
you
had
did.
that funny.
Yeah, he said it. That's like an old strange.
I might have that stimulus.
I ain't got the stimmy.
It was gone. I paid a past due credit card payment.
Not past due.
Yeah, so
That's real life.
that was my
Yes,
stimulus.
It is real life.
Yes, absolutely.
Look, I still got my credit score good. So
Okay, come on. Look at your neighbor and say credit score.
Credit score.
Turn to your other neighbor and say beacon score.
Beacon score.
Wait a minute, is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's okay.
Oh, yes, all right. Okay.
It's a part.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's a collaborative effort.
Yeah, I love it.
Right, it's a collaborative effort.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I'm still looking.
still waiting.
Still looking.
You haven't been stimulated.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm looking. I'm searching.
Come on.
I'm still.
I want it.
Yes. So basically, everybody else hasn't been stimulated yet.
No, I haven't.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna dive a little bit deeper, you guys. This is, we're gonna get, and feel free to be open and share whatever you would like. So, how would you deal with a breakup? If you have dealt with a breakup, how did you deal with the breakup?
Who's gonna
I'll go first. I've never been in a relationship, so the end.
volunteer? You won't be in.
Wow.
I'm keeping it real and 100.
Well, you're still very young, so I'm sure that
You
it's out there.
when the opportunity presents itself,
Certainly.
there it is.
Well, for me, I was engaged for a short period of time a few years ago. And once we broke up, it was like, I don't know. I guess I just went back and just remembered all the red flags, and just thinking about it really helped me get over it. Like, what could I do right for the next time? What was my faults in it, and looked at their faults and etc. So just wrapping myself up thinking where it went wrong, and of course listening to the love songs, and looking at all the pictures and all that stuff. So pretty much just engulfing myself in it, just being honest, like all
And
good.
so, since my channel is about healing, which is helping everyone access love, do you think you've healed from the situation?
Yeah, finally.
Okay.
Yeah, finally. Believe it
Okay.
or not, finally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Yeah,
Okay.
finally.
Anyone else?
I can give you 3.
Okay.
I mean, because it's actually on 3 different levels on how you, well, more than 3 different levels on how you would, you know, deal with the breakup. It depends on how vested you have been in that person.
Correct.
Where you're feeling stronger for them than they were for you.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And then the second one is the opposite.
Yeah.
Them being much so into you, and you're not being into them.
Gotcha.
And then the third one is knowing that whoever it is that you're with, they both know and they know and you know that it's not working, and both of y'all don't want to walk away.
That's a good one. So it's levels to it. It's levels.
So how do you walk away when it's time to walk away? How do you deal with that?
You weigh in something bad. You have to ask yourself, what am I getting from this? So if you can't answer anything in a positive light,
Right.
or it sounds like a settle, then you should have been gone.
Right. Because I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who are in a relationship and want to walk away and can't. Whether it's, you know, Lord forbid, but, you know, domestic abuse or violence.
Well, that's why I say it's more, because I'll use a fourth one. If y'all are both financially relying on each other,
Right.
you know, you can't walk away from something like
Right.
that. Depending on what your debt is like, how many bills you have, you know, what you signed up for with each other, taxes.
Yeah.
That's why you got to be careful and start looking what people owe before you call yourself saying I do, because their debt is your debt.
Yeah.
Don't marry me.
You married me. Don't marry me.
Do not marry me.
That's right.
At least not for the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Y'all go check out the Instagram.
Right.
Go on over there.
I got enough debt of my own. I do nothing. Trust me. Don't come this way.
You got a debt of your own.
Hey,
Hey. Ain't no debt
Like the one I got.
I want to reside with a
Where the money resides. Where the money resides.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
It's gonna reside here as soon as that stimmy comes.
That's right.
Oh,
Hey, EBI Shondo.
I'm gonna buy y'all a Honda from that man. What's the man name? Really something?
I don't even know.
The guy from Louisiana who
That did the money reside.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a Honda for that man. I don't know his Instagram.
shout out to Louisiana.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Boo.
Yeah, get y'all a
Okay, I missed it.
So, what about you?
I think most times dealing with the breakup, I think you find how different you feel, how lost you may feel, because you have spent so much time with a person, adjusting to a person, building a relationship with a person, that you kind of realize how much out of touch you may have been in dealing with a person and trying to find ways to reconnect with yourself.
Absolutely.
It's a good one.
I love that.
Yeah.
Everybody good?
Oh yeah, mine I have 2. I guess I can recall. It's basically kind of, it's like when I was in it, I realized that I was hating on myself, or when I felt like my self-esteem
Got you.
was affected by the relationship.
Yeah.
Now looking back in hindsight,
Right.
so I was in love, of course. So of course, you know, they say love is blind.
Right.
So you allow things to take place
That you wouldn't normally allow.
that you normally wouldn't allow.
Yeah.
But when you're in love with people, you know, love is forgiving.
Yes.
And so when people say that they love somebody, they really need to understand that love is forgiving. Like,
Right.
You give and take. Like, you don't always come out even in love.
Right.
But at the same time, there comes a point where you come to your senses and say, look, is this hurting me, or is this going to affect my livelihood, my self-esteem, and is it worth me staying in it? And so when you answer that question in your head and you make up your mind, because I went back and forth in both relationships, and when you make up your mind that, you know, you're done with it, what I did, I was hurt, but I prayed and asked God to, you know, help me to get over the pain and help me to understand the lesson that I was supposed to learn.
Absolutely.
So once I was healed from those feelings, like I don't have like nothing.
No
I don't have
ill
feelings
will.
No, I don't have no ill wills or anything. I'm free.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Again, heal, helping everyone access love. So, it's just, moving right to the next question. So how would you tell someone you love them? Of course, we all know it's different. Like, family is something else, but maybe a love interest. How would you tell them you love them?
So I think it's an interesting question. I think a lot of people do it in a love language that's familiar to them.
Right.
But it may not be familiar, or the love language that your partner accepts. Me personally, I'm a person of action. I do activities, things that need to be done, things that are important to them, make important to me, and I think that's part of my action thing. I show you by showing up, because I don't necessarily back everybody that I deal with.
Gotcha. Okay, I like that. What's the sniggle and the giggle for?
No, I agree with Brian.
Yeah.
What he said, me personally, like you said with love language, my love language is kind of like, if I'm feeling you, like if I really like the person, I'm kind of like the Pip in the Pew. So I'm just kissing all over you. Always, I'm just on.
Why did you have to use that?
Because y'all remember that cartoon where, the Pip in the Pew?
But that is we talking about.
Yes, I know, yes. And the cat was a male cat, and he thought it was a female skunk. And the cat could never get away from this skunk. He was always kissing on her. So that's how I am. Like, I'm real, but I'm affectionate, in other words.
Yeah.
But that's just my language. Now, do I get offended if I get in contact with someone who doesn't? Yeah. So I like to have that balance where we both have that affection part. It don't have to be all the time, but we both have to be affectionate in my case.
Absolutely.
So that's how my love language is, just, showing affection through physical, and not just physical, but also, doing nice things. Like you said, doing what this person needs done.
Right.
Like, you say you love them, and you see they're hurting or they're struggling in an area, help them. And that's love. Love is action. We gotta remember that too.
Which the little saying goes, actions speak louder than words.
Actions speak louder than words.
So sometimes you got to
And
show
you don't have to
proof.
say it as much if you're doing stuff.
Exactly. I like that. Yeah,
You know.
that makes sense.
That's what I mean.
I do.
Your love language? Your love language?
I thought my love language was quality time. But I guess I have like a mix. Like I'm a unique individual. Like, I touch on all of those bases. I feel as if showing someone that you love them means showing them that you see them.
Mm-hmm.
And showing them that you kind of rock with their crazy.
Gotcha.
Or their insecurity.
Yeah.
Not necessarily there to try to save someone if they're in a place.
Right.
But also letting them know, or showing them that you going through this, but I'm going through it with you.
Right.
Regardless of how good or bad my life is going, a lot of times showing that person is not necessarily throwing your stuff on theirs.
Right.
And it's making sure, showing them that whatever that need is, if it's within my will and it's not costing me anything, hell, even if it costs you.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and it's not even on a financial piece, it's on that piece of like sensing whenever they're a little down, or sensing if they need someone to talk to, or just, I noticed the other day, you didn't have gas in your car, so I went and put gas. I'm thinking ahead even when you're not. I'm thinking for us.
Right.
You're using us and we in all of your sentences versus just saying I and me and mine.
Right.
So when you start thinking for two instead of one, I feel like nothing goes without saying.
Right.
You're able to pick up on that.
Absolutely. And you know that mentality. It starts with the mentality. So if you can incorporate those pronouns, like you said, like us and we versus I and me, your actions will start to work through that mentality because you've already incorporated it into your lifestyle. I get that. That's deep.
So if someone says like I and me all the time, is that a sign?
That's a sign that they're not considering
They're
the
not
future with you.
considering a future with you.
With
Okay,
you.
that makes sense.
But that doesn't necessarily mean they're bad.
No,
It
no,
doesn't make
doesn't.
them a bad person. It shows that people speak without thinking about that person who's in that room. If I'm not thinking about you in a conversation with somebody else, and I'm using we, us, and ours, then I'm not thinking about you.
Right.
And it's not you. It comes a time where you realize these things.
Absolutely.
But your love sometimes blinds you, and you don't even hear those pronouns that that they're using.
So basically, what you're saying is that love is blind enough to take over your mind.
It's blind, and it'll take over your mind.
It will.
Hey,
That's Eve. Shout out to Eve.
So
You get back on the top.
right. For me, I just like like when you get ready to fry some good fish and you gotta check, you gotta do that temperature check.
You drop a little bit of seafood
You
fry
know,
like
so if it ain't fluttering,
yeah.
you scared. You be like, I can't put that fish in there. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, and I relate that to love. Like I just gotta feel where they're at. I gotta temperature check you before I go running.
jump in.
Before I jump in.
Head first.
But
Yeah.
how do you know? How do you know that whatever their actions are towards you is what you're giving to them to treat you? Because sometimes when you want to confuse a person, they don't know what to do.
Wait a minute, say that one more time.
So if your actions perceive that I'm not into you the way that you're into me, like you're chasing me and I'm letting you chase me. So
Okay.
whatever your mood is, they're trying to adjust to your mood, so you're never going to get the real them. Because what they're doing is trying to please you in a sense of getting that read. So if a day you're having a bad day, they may shy away, they may go somewhere else. On another day, if you're in the mood and they want to, they're going, even though they may not even be in the mood, just to please you, they're going to do that.
But no, I get it. Like,
I mean,
no, seriously. So what you're saying is that I'm not on when you on. It's like they're just trying to be on because
they're trying to
please
meet
me.
your need because they are into you.
Right.
But the simple fact that you're not open enough to let them get that real you because you're trying to do a temperature check, you're never going to get what it is that you're looking for. So give a person what you are.
so eventually you got
Upfront. Eventually,
you gotta go ahead and put the chicken in.
you're going to have to do
Chicken
it.
or the fish in the grease.
Because all
Fish,
you're
I
doing
like
at that
chicken.
point is wasting time. And I've always said, the most valuable thing that I got, that I spend, is my time that I can never get back.
Absolutely.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still waiting to put the fish. Grease.
You still put flour.
My friend here knows me.
I need you to cut the stove off.
Turn that heat up.
Look, my friend here knows me so very well.
As the old people say, that I own.
Turn the eye on. Turn the eye on.
But it's a deep fry though.
Oh, you really need to put
It needs to be hooked up first.
Yeah.
You got that one piece in the other.
Yeah. Make
You
sure
ain't even got the basket over the
Make
grease.
sure the cord is connected good to the basket.
Right. So that's why, because I ain't got
If the
cord
beans
in
ain't cooking,
In the crock pot.
Yeah, it's not.
So I
Something
need you to
wrong
connect.
with
I need you to
Yeah,
connect
it's
the
not.
cord.
No,
Connect the cord.
no. And my love language is, I'm not really a touchy-feely kind of person. I just ain't no touchy-feely kind of
What's your
person.
love language? What you like? Money? Making it rain?
Shoes.
You buy you shoes?
Listen, Because you know my significant other may watch this video. So, that is not my love language. It's not money. It ain't.
It ain't.
That's the second one.
It's what
I'm joking.
But if you want to try it out, routing number is.
Cash out.
Cash App is.
Right.
Zelle.
Cash App is same as Instagram. WINBRA EZZY.
That's the old school R.
Yeah, Aura.
Don't send a request, send a payment.
That's the difference.
Don't you send me no request now.
No, send the paper.
Exactly.
Send the paper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's right.
I just know for me, I guess moving forward, when I do, I guess get in a relationship, I just know my family is a very affectionate family. You know, we hug and just pre-pandemic. you gotta put that in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, we hug, we're affectionate. Like, if I talk to Mom Dukes like 100 times, she gonna say, I love you 100 times. So that's, for me, that's how I was raised. Like, I'm very affectionate. I am touchy-feely. I am, you know, interesting story real quick. I had to learn my body size. And what I mean by that is, you know what I'm saying, everybody that knows me and knew me knows that I wouldn't be, you know, I'm not mean, I'm not malicious or anything, but somebody that didn't know me, they kind of jumped back because I, you know, of course I'm a bigger guy, stature or whatever, and they were threatened. But I'm just like, okay, so at that moment I started to, you know what I'm saying, so I really have to kind of find that balance and, you know, because I am, you know, a social butterfly. I like to be, hey, what's going on, da, da, da. So one thing I found out about myself during this pandemic is I am one of the most introverted extroverts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love to be around people. I love talking to people. But as I'm getting, you know, not older, but more seasoned, I enjoy being at home.
Yeah.
So I would like to touch on, you said that you've never been in a relationship before. Is that something that you look forward to in the future? Or
Absolutely.
are you just still like happy about
Absolutely.
yourself?
I'm just not going to jump into anything, though.
Right.
That's just not the person that I am.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to settle.
So he out there with the oil and the
Yeah, I'm trying to put my
But y'all are on two different ends of the spectrum, though.
Who so?
Who you so? Both of you so.
Who's so?
Talk what you mean.
I mean, you being with someone and figuring out where y'all are going because there's something about this person that has already attracted you.
Right.
And they must be doing something to keep that communication with you. Adrian, on the other hand, is on that end of, I don't have to necessarily test anything because everything that's coming to me right now, I can see that a mile away that it's not going to happen.
Right.
And so his figuring out is knowing, because I've never been in a relationship, I know what my deal breakers are going into the relationship. I don't know what they will be once I get inside of her.
Okay. Steve.
Friend know both of us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I thought earlier, I was like,
Friend know both of us.
but honestly, you know, not to put him on the spot, like sometimes like we'll be on the phone and he literally will make me realize things about myself or put it into a perspective. And I just be like, Ayala, is that you?
That's how y'all feel about life.
I just be like, Ayala, is that you?
Yeah.
So kudos to you for really knowing your friends and really
Studying.
knowing what to say.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not necessarily studying my friends. I try to be in tune with my friends, people who I feel, and I understand I'm an empath. So anything that they're feeling, anything that, and I can tell when things are off. And a lot of times I don't say anything more than what I could say, because at the same time I'm hurting a little bit too.
Yeah.
Right.
And dealing with that, like, okay, let me make sure I keep myself in check because I'm feeling something, I'm going through something right now, and I don't want to necessarily take it out on somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I try to mind who I have in my space because when I love them hard.
Yes.
And
I can say I do
if
that
it's anybody out there in the street that's jumping in your face and I don't even know what's going on, I'm there. Like, I'm not going to question that.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'll let you know you're wrong in private, but
Like,
I'll protect you and take up
In
for
public, that's it.
And will he ever?
Decide.
And will he ever?
Absolutely.
And will he ever?
Yeah.
Will he ever?
That's super dope. That's super dope. Is everybody good? We can move on. Okay, so moving on. This is a good one. After the pandemic, what is the next event you guys are looking to attend?
My very first concert.
Okay, I've never been to a concert either though.
That is baffling to me. It's
Wow.
it's baffling.
I mean, I can't speak for Darrell, but for me, like when I was in college, like I was in everything, and you know when they have the homecoming concerts, I was either at band practice, step practice, modeling practice.
You were involved.
I was doing so many things, so it was just like I didn't have the opportunity to go. And I know me and Brian had a conversation earlier, and he marched in high school, but didn't march in college because he said what? He wanted to have a life. He wanted to have a life. My life was banned. My life is still banned in a sense, but that's just because I'm a lover of the arts. That's just me.
I got cold.
Yeah.
Mama, we couldn't afford no band. Thank you.
So yeah.
For me, whoever invited me to brunch, whoever invited me to their house for a party, and I was pretending like that I was asleep, I'm coming. I promise you, I'm coming this time. I mean it. I am. Okay.
Who having a baby shower this week?
I'm gonna be there with a gift. With a gift. No, but I'm gonna get back to concerts because I'm definitely an avid concert goer. That is just like breaking my heart that I can't. I like intimate concerts. I like big concerts. Just you name it, I'm there. Like just sometimes I'll just log on. I used to live in Atlanta and we had this place called Center Stage there, and I would just log on just to see what artists. I don't even know who they are, and I would just go, and that would just make me either not fall in love or fall in love with their music. So that's what I'm gonna miss or start.
I would love to experience that. You know, I love live music. I love live music.
Center Stage, it's just breaking my heart that we can't go to no concerts. It just really, really is.
Yeah.
Really, really.
We should do that as a group.
That'll be dope.
Yeah,
we good.
Yeah. Because there's been so many people that's come, like Music came there, Jill Scott, just like so many.
They do, it's the Ritz. They
Yeah.
have a lot of concerts
Yeah.
at the Ritz.
Where is it? Oh, in
It's
Atlanta.
in Raleigh.
Oh, Raleigh. Oh, okay.
Let's trap karaoke count.
Trap
Okay.
karaoke.
How did that work? Did
I've
people
done
just like rap the songs?
So
or-
you have to sign up for it though, and you get selected, and they have like a DJ that kind of keeps the flow of it.
Because I signed up for it, but this was like right before the pandemic hit. I think it was, and they had to cancel it. Another fun thing that I went to right before the pandemic, and I hope that they bring it back, is silent disco, where everybody would have on headphones, and you could change it to the color of whatever the DJ. So it's like 3 DJs, red, white, and blue. You flip it to whatever they're playing, and so you jam it. Brian, you could listen to red, and I'll be blue or whatever,
Right.
and just having a good time. But it's all in your ears, so it's silent. You know, you move unless you got some people blurting out the words like I normally do.
Okay.
But yeah.
What y'all do?
I'll blurt out the words.
You be blurting out. You a blurter.
I mean, for me, I guess it really depends when it ends. My birthday's in February. I would love to do something for my birthday.
Right.
Probably not likely. But like Mardi Gras or I want to do like a big. I want to do like a big.
I never
That's when the
been.
pandemic got bad last year.
Yeah. Like Mardi Gras or Carnival in other countries. Like, I want to do something like that.
I've never been on a cruise either.
I was gonna ask, are y'all cruise people?
I've never been.
I've been
I've
on
never been
2.
on one.
7 was too long, and
3 is enough.
3 ain't enough.
Yeah, we did 7 and
5.
ever Carnival.
I was
I
scared.
want to find.
Days
I just
Carnival.
want to get there. I really just want to get there.
I was just afraid.
So
after
cruises
that
aren't really my
pandemic
thing.
stuff, when they got
Yeah,
stuck on that.
because some people don't like to get on the boat.
It's
You
kind
just
of the
don't like.
same thing over and over again. I mean, it's just dinner, show.
But I was really excited about that food, and it was nasty.
Well,
I was excited about that.
That's
Yeah, because I heard you had great food. That's what I was looking for.
And you can eat around the clock. That is
no, that's not. No, I just don't
Because
feel
they shut
like.
all the stations down, but like a pizza station,
Yeah.
and that's it.
I ain't never had so many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in my life.
Not peanut butter and jelly.
I just you don't get. I don't feel like you get a chance to really get into the culture because you spend half the day trying to get on or off the boat.
And it's so touristy,
Right, and then also when you if nothing else in the bay works for you, you gonna stay on the boat. To where like when you immerse yourself in the country and you really like go to destinations like. So again, I feel like when you go on the cruise, like you don't really get a chance to see the cities, embrace the cities, eat the food, until when you fly in, you're forced to, at least unless you staying on a resort. But I think you really should embrace the food and the culture of the cities. Cruises kind of take that away from me.
So you can just fly there, don't do no cruise, just fly.
Go straight there.
Go,
Yeah.
get me there.
Let's just get
Get me there.
It just is too touristy. It was like somebody trying to sell you something as soon as you get off the boat.
And it's $1 million. I bet you go three blocks in, that thing is 50 cents.
This man was trying to sell me a flute.
A flute.
Maybe he knew I wanted to be in the band.
Maybe so.
That
was no way of getting in.
He said, I knew your mother could not afford a flute. So here my son. Here's a flute.
Not my son.
Right.
Got you. Okay. Well, I just want to take an opportunity to thank all of my brothers for participating in this video. Before we get out of here, I'm going to allow them to give their social medias one more time.
This is Brian, B. Powell says, Instagram.
Me, Brian, BRINB, free on YouTube.
I actually have a Instagram. It's brand BRAND new NU84.
Winston again, the one and only Winbreezy, WINBREEZY.
And you already know I'm A-Dot, aka Mr. Sophisticated Red. All of their social medias will be down below in the description box. And before we get out of here, I just want to say again, thank you to all of you for participating in my H.E.A.L TV, episode 1, helping everyone access love. Remember, laughter is good for the soul, and music is the soundtrack of life. We out.
Peace.
Hey.